So what's it like for you on a day like today? It's a big day, you know, there's going to be a big crowd. You're in with 3 horses, one of which looks to have a huge shot, another of which is, you know,
Yeah,
the others are
and the other
legit.
horses, one's a first-time turfer, but by late in heat, maybe has a chance.
Right.
On the far outside, she'll either run probably real good or real bad. It's going to be an extreme.
We'll see what happens.
We have extremes here, and the sprint with Mass was they had to make the race go. Basically, there's a 4-horse field that's left because Ben's cat scratched.
Did Rebo Bobo go out in the other?
No, he's staying in.
Oh, okay.
And the 3-year-old came out of the race. You know, the bottom horse is a 3-year-old.
Okay.
He scratched too. So now I'm left with 4. I'm obviously going to get my money back.
Right.
And
you beat one horse and you make a little bit of money.
Well, 4. You know, there's 4 horses running. You got to participate. I think it's important for Maryland to make. They have to make these days, and this has been a constant race. I've been in this race several times.
Have
With
you
several
won it?
different horses. I've been second several times. All right, I got beat against Royal Haven once. I ran Preble Passion in this race, got beat. I think I ran a horse called Who Wouldn't in this race, got beat. You know, I was second. I ran a filly in the filly division. You know, a lot of seconds.
Right.
I won a couple of Maryland.
You have.
Yeah.
Does that take on added meaning for you as a Maryland guy and winning a Maryland Million
I think it's
race?
important because if you've trained for breeders, it's important for them to participate in that race in this day. And I think it's important that and everybody tries to think that way. I believe from the training point of view and the owner's point of view, they want to participate in Maryland Million. If you have a Maryland Million eligible horse, you always look down the road for this day.
Right.
And that's and that's just what I think. It's important to do it, and I think I'm kind of proud to be participating. And these days do get your blood pressure up.
Yeah.
Okay. To say it mildly. All right. Because you got there's a lot of pressure on you this particular day to perform well with the horses that you run. You hope for never a disaster this day. And it looks like the weather's cooperated, and we should have a good day. It looks like we're going to have a good crowd, but it's always this day and Preakness days are always a little bit unnerving.
A little hairy.
To say the least. Yeah.
Especially, you get used to coming out and there's 300 people watching.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now all of a sudden you got to pay to park, and you got to go through this sign, you got to have your badge out, you have to have all this kind of stuff. But anyway, it all makes it worthwhile.
Right.
So if you don't get nervous when you run, or a little bit, I always get a little shaky anyway, but it's you shouldn't be in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, this is important.